Welcome to day 3 of the Whiskey Tornado Advent Calendar. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream on day 1 with one of our first Patreon members, Ed. I'm going to pour this third sample today. I hope you guys also enjoyed day 2 where we tried a craft distillery out of Missouri, holiday soft red wheat bottled in bond, which was a great pour. I'm excited some of you hadn't tried that and got to. So now we're on to day 3. I do know what these are, but our Patreon members do not. So I'm going to give you guys nosing, tasting notes, and kind of give you some hints as to what this is. So here we go. Oh man, this smells fantastic. I will be utterly shocked if anyone guesses what this is. This is very like pralines, kind of cinnamon on the nose. Maybe even like some spiced pears. And there's a little bit of smokiness to it. Man, the nose is really complex on this. I don't want to tell you what this bottle costs, guys. I want you to kind of guess in the comments, guess the proof, guess what the mash bill might be, all those things. I could really smell this for days. It is really a good nose. Yeah, like cinnamon, pralines. A little bit of that, like just like a whisper of campfire smoke to it. There is some like meatiness there. But like a spiced pear as well. Kind of a Christmassy nose to it. I don't know if I'm just in the Christmas spirit, but man, that is good. All right, let's go to the palate. Cheers, everybody. I'm gonna have to take another sip because I'm shooting these in batches. So I'm shooting like probably 5 or 6 today. And I had the red wheat right before this, which is 100 proof. And I believe this is a little less proofy than that. So coming off of day 2 back to back, that tasted a little thin, a little watered down. So I think it's just because the proof's a little lower. So I'm gonna take a little bit bigger sip, let it sit in my mouth a little bit, see what we get. There it is. Very delicate. Very delicate. If you're into higher proof pours, I'm not sure how interesting this pour will be to you. If you like that 90 to 100 proof, I think you guys will find this very interesting, a little bit different from what you normally taste. Which is why I put it in this Advent calendar, because I don't know that there's anything quite like this on the market. So I will tell you, this is out of Indiana. And there's that like kind of hammy, smoky note on top of just a very ordinary bourbon. So this is like, tastes like a young, ordinary bourbon with a little bit of smoke complexity to it. And I'm saying all those things because this is a 4-year MGP bourbon. Now it's not released by, it's released by an Indiana distillery, but not MGP. This is actually a Hard Truth bottle called Sipes. And what they did is they took 4-year MGP. And I'll show you guys the bottle. They took 4-year MGP, and they have a smokehouse. If you've ever been to Hard Truth's grounds, if you haven't been, you should definitely go. But they have a smokehouse where they take barrels and they put a pipe into the bunghole and they inject smoke over the bourbon. And this is what you get. It's a 90 proof MGP bourbon with a little bit of complexity added to it. So I think this is actually a great pour for somebody who's kind of getting into bourbon, who might like barbecue or smokier kind of notes. I think this would be a good pour for that. The more you drink it, the more the sweetness comes through and the more it balances out with the smoke. The first couple sips, and again, I don't know if it's coming off that 100 proof bottled in bond, but I wasn't getting much from the bourbon. I was just getting more smoke. Now that I've had a couple sips of this and my palate's acclimated, the smoke and the sweetness from the bourbon are actually kind of melding really nice. And I think You get, you know, a 40, 50-year-old guy like myself who loves to barbecue and who's just dipping their toes into bourbon. I think this is a great pour. It's a $30-ish bottle, not very expensive. I don't know how long they're gonna make these. I think the ones that are double oaked and a smoked barrel are only available at the distillery in Indiana. They have sipes that are finished in Jamaican rum barrels, but I think the ones that are double oaked and smoked you can only get there. But I think it's a very interesting pour and a really cool pour for people who are into lower proof bourbons. For a lot of my followers, you guys are into a lot of higher proof stuff. I'm really interested to see how you're gonna like this, but give it a chance. Don't just take a couple sips and throw it away, and just sit with it a little bit, think about it, explore it a little bit. Make sure you coat your whole mouth with it. It's got those classic MGP notes, tamed way down, and a layer of kind of like meaty smoke on top of it. Not like the briny band-aidy smoke you get in Scotch. This is more like your barbecue smoke. And I think it's pretty beautiful for a lower proof entry. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed day 3 of the Whiskey Tornado Advent Calendar. Cheers and happy holidays.